labor force participation rate is given by option 3 is correct. Labor force upon adult population into 100. For the given Cobb-Douglas production function, Q is equal to AL alpha K beta. Here A shows marginal efficiency, which is correct. B is also correct. If alpha plus beta is greater than 1, then it will be increasing returns to scale. D is also correct, the last one. The marginal product of capital is given by beta Q upon K. C says the marginal rate of technical substitution of labor for capital is given by beta K upon alpha L, which is incorrect because MRTS of labor for capital is given by beta K upon alpha L. Whereas if we were finding the MRTS of labor for capital, the labor should have been in the numerator, whereas the capital should have been in the denominator. In Cobb-Douglas production function, L stands for labor, K for capital, Q for output, A, alpha, beta, positive constants. Next question. BCTT, Banking Cash Transaction Tax, was introduced with effect from 1st June 2005. BCTT was taken back in 2009. Question. Maximum social welfare is guaranteed where a competitive firm exhibits the following conditions, where MRPT XY is the marginal rate of product transformation of X for Y. So when maximum social welfare can be attained, it is a condition of general equilibrium. We have three conditions in this. In one, production is only there. In second, consumption is only there. In third, production as well consumption are mixed. So maximum social welfare could be attained where production and consumption both are mixed. Which is the first one, MRPT of XY is equal to price of X upon price of Y is equal to marginal cost of X upon marginal cost of Y. Next question, the cost of holding money by individuals. When a person is only holding money, not buying any assets, not investing, so it's a waste of money actually. So B, C and D are correct for holding money. The first one, foregone interest from savings. Then we have the utility is foregone by not buying goods and services. Last one, returns are foregone by not holding other assets. Next question, match the following. In linear function, the maximum power is only 1. So fourth is the right answer. That is y is equal to 5x plus 3. In quadratic function, the maximum power is 2. So the answer would be first, y is equal to 3 into 2 plus 6 plus 9. In exponential function, exponent will be there. So third one is the correct answer, y is equal to 3 exponent 2x. In power function, we'll have power. So second one is correct for that, y is equal to 5 into 3. A graph reflecting the relationship between a country's per capita income and its inequality of income distribution is the Kuznets curves. Kuznets curve shows the relationship between countries' per capita income and income inequality. Match the following. First one, Rybczynski theorem, the effect of factor growth on production and trade. Metzler effect, the effect of the tariff on domestic prices. Toppler-Samuelson theorem, the effect of the tariff on factor prices. So on Metzler, it's on domestic prices, and Toppler-Samuelson, it's on factor prices. In mesmerizing growth, the effects of growth on terms of trade. Next question, statement 1. Industrialization strategy advocates trade and development to overcome market failures through government policy. Second statement, it encourages technology transfer and export of progressively more advanced products. D is the correct answers. Both the statements are correct. Market failures can be easily corrected through government imposing tax and giving subsidies. Due to industrialization, both technology transfer and export would be there. So both the statements are correct. Next is assertion reason. Assertion, Marshall-Lerner condition should be fulfilled for the success of devaluation. Reason, devaluation makes exports costly and imports cheaper. Assertion is correct. Marshall-Lerner condition should be fulfilled for the success of devaluation, but reason is not correct. Since devaluation reduces the value of the currency and exports do not become costly, exports become cheaper, whereas the imports becomes expensive. Next question, cross elasticity of demand for metro rides is 0.8. and total ridership per day is 1.5 lakh. If the price of the bus ride rises by 5%, the change in the total metro rides will be. So what does cross price elasticity means? Here we have metro and bus, which are substitutes. The elasticity is already given in positive, that is 0.8. We'll take the price of bus ride in numerator, that is 1, and quantity of metro ride 1,50,000 as denominator. So after cross multiplication, we'll get the answer, that is 6,000. Next question, match the following. Chamberlain, small group model, Sweezy, king demand curve, Stackelberg, reaction curves, Feller, price leadership model.